All right, today is Monday, which means it is leg day. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about the title of the video, which is practicing to get better. Everything in life you have to practice to become better. It's how much practice are you willing to put in to become better. That's what separates the great from the not so great, the good from the bad. It's how much are you willing to put in to get better and better over time. Everything in life is like this. You can't walk before you crawl. You have to get really good at crawling. Start strengthening your legs to start to be able to walk. You have to get really good at walking before you can start running. If you want to become a marathon runner, you have to practice more and more. You have to continue to practice in order to keep that edge, in order to stay great. Same thing with lifting weights. Same thing with becoming smarter. Same thing with becoming a better man, a better person in general. Whatever you do, you have to practice. That's all you have to do. It's just how much are you willing to practice. That's the only decision you have to make. Some people are willing to practice every day, all day on a certain thing. They're very relentless. They will not stop until they get to a certain bar. And then at that bar, maybe they might take a little break, but they will get right back up there and continue to practice. They never actually see themselves as great. They never see what other people see. When people tell them they are the best, they still don't see that in themselves at what they're doing. They continue to improve. They continue to be very observant and make quick changes on things that can make them even better at what they're trying to achieve. That's all that separates everything from good or bad, is how much you're willing to practice. Some people practice just eating food, and you see the result of that. Not so good. That's a bad form of practice. But that is literally all that separates everything in your life, is you getting up and doing the practice when you don't want to do it. If you happen to be lucky and have that drive in you to do the practice when you don't want to do it, even better. If you can train your mind to do the practice when you do not want to do it, that's how you truly win. That's how you progress forward. Some people are born and they can just continuously do the same thing and become really great at something. Everybody is great at something. You have something that someone else wishes that they had. You have to always tell yourself and remember that there is something you are really good at naturally that a lot of people wish that they had, and vice versa, except you don't recognize that gift or gifts that you have that other people would love to have, you to see what you don't have. So you can either practice on the things that you know you're really good at and make them even better over time by just compounding the little efforts into it with routine practice, or you can start new things, but don't start too many new things, because then you end up just becoming mediocre at a bunch of things. Choose something that you kind of enjoy. Maybe you enjoy it a lot, and just continue to hammer away at it and become really, really good at it with lots and lots of practice. That is it. And eventually it shows. Eventually people start to recognize it. Eventually people begin to see it. And then that makes you see it even more. Maybe you'll get in your head a little bit. Maybe you'll get an inflated ego. Don't let that happen either. Continue to just practice and get better, no matter what. Practice, practice, practice. You know, they say, or there was a term that my mom used to say, is practice makes you perfect. Obviously, we'll never get perfect. But she would always say the more you practice, the better you get. And that's true. It's that simple. There's no secret. There's no, faster recipe to get great at something. You just have to practice at doing. Just learn that innate skill and become really good at it. That's it. If you just put that in simple terms, like I'm trying to tell you now, you realize how much you overthink on trying to get ahead on something when all it takes is just time and practice. You putting a willing effort into that thing continuously without fail until you become significant at that thing and eventually become great. Whether or not you recognize that you're great at it or not, or others recognize it first, you just continue to hammer away at it. It's that simple. So just practice to become better. Practice to become great. Practice when you don't want to practice. Just practice. All right. So today's legs, we are going to do quads today. It'll be a quad focused day. I'm really enjoying doing this. So we're just going to focus on doing the hack squat. We'll again do probably, I don't know, we're up to about like 7-8 sets we've been doing. So yeah, we'll probably do the same, hopefully. So we'll keep the 3 plates on there instead of the 4. We'll just up the volume more, focus on the movement like we always do, and just pump out more sets. My legs have been getting extremely sore from that. Also, we'll incorporate the leg extensions. We'll do 4 sets of those, and then maybe a set or 2, or probably actually 2, or we'll do 2 sets of regular leg extensions and then 2 sets of single leg extensions, just to add some isolation work. There we go. I was looking for the word. And then I did just do some, I didn't record them last week, but I did do just some body squats, or body lunges. I did some body lunges. I've gotten a lot better over time, but I need to put more focus into that, just doing lunges and then eventually doing weighted lunges, barbell lunges, and then, actual like bar behind on the back lunges. I like to get really, really good at them, stabilize the core, and just get really good at hammering those out to where I'm not like wobbling back and forth. So maybe we'll do some more of those today since we're just focusing on quads. I don't know. We'll see how it is when I get in there and just play it by ear. But really just getting blood into the muscle, remaining and keeping that pump in there, and just beating them up, resting them, feeding them, and then letting them heal. That is the simple basics. Practice. Just do that over and over. It's all you gotta do. And the more efficient you get, the better it gets, the longer you can do it. And then you just need a mindset that's strong enough to pull it off. That's it. It is that simple, guys. So stop overcomplicating things. Practice what you're trying to become great at. And that's it. We're going to go eat a meal. I had rice cakes today with peanut butter and sugar-free jelly. The same thing I pretty much have every single around afternoon time because I fast for a substantial part of the day. And then we're about to go eat some chicken. I've been eating chicken a lot because it's making me look pretty damn cool. Tighter muscles for some reason. My body's responding better to chicken. But I've been eating turkey for so long, the 99.1 turkey, I haven't really realized how the chicken affects me. So we're going to continue to play with the chicken and see what it does. Maybe we get some, maybe it's a more digestible protein for me. I don't know. But I'm liking the way I look every single morning from eating the chicken. So we're eating about 1.5 pounds to, depends, so 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds a day, depending on what the later meals are. If if I have, you know, sugar-free yogurt or something like that that's higher in protein, or I've been drinking that Carb Master milk. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but it's at Kroger's. In California, it's at Ralph's. It's only 6 grams of carbs per serving, 10 to 11 grams of protein per serving. It's an ultra fine filtered milk. A lot of the bodybuilders have been using it. Shit's delicious. It comes in a regular milk, vanilla milk, and a chocolate. It's like $5 or $6 a gallon or something like that. But super friendly on the macros, tastes delicious. It's amazing, and the vanilla one's amazing with coffee in the morning, and you get barely any carbs at all. So it's like the 6, or if you'd even use a cup in your coffee, like that's a lot of freaking, it's a lot of milk, but it has nothing else. So yeah, we'll go eat, and then I'll see you guys in the gym. All right, so we already warmed up. If you're new here, we do no weight on here. Do 2 sets of that, 20, 30 reps, deep stretches. Don't let it hit the bottom. Sitting in that stretch position, we're really just trying to get the blood into the knee and make it safer to push more weight, push it better, have better sets. Let me go ahead and throw on 1 plate. This could be whatever for you. It's 1 plate for me. I do another 15 or so. Same thing, not rushing, deep stretches, really just trying to get the knees nice and hot. Add on another plate. I do like 5 reps, maybe more, I can't remember. Then I go ahead and I add on the 3rd plate. We used to do 4, but now we're stopping at 3, just adding more volume and more sets. And we'll stay at 3. But I do just 2 or 3 reps with this, nice, deep, controlled reps, just prepping the muscle for that working set going forward. So then we take a nice steady break, then we come back and start the working set, aiming for 12, and we'll do that until the reps start dropping lower, and then we'll go ahead and remove a plate and just keep focusing on doing more and more reps, just really hammering the quads. See, we don't lock out either. Keeping the tension on there. All right, so we'll come back and do, so I usually was, before when we were doing hamstrings all on the same day, I was doing 4 sets of these. Sometimes a couple more with just lower weight. But now I just aim, I've been doing like 7 to 8 sets, but see how far we can get with the 3 plates by getting a good amount of reps. Once the reps drop like 8 or below, take a plate off and just burn out. Just doing a lot of volume, but just keeping the blood into the muscle. That's it. Doesn't have to be complicated. Work, feed, rest. All right, we got 3 plates on here. We're gonna doing 7 sets of 3 plates with the hack squat, and then we did 1 burnout set with 2 plates. 8 sets total. Just gonna do 3 on here. I already did 1. So we'll go ahead and do this one and then 1 more. Aiming for the 12 to 15. All right, we'll do one more. Then we'll go over to leg extensions. All right, so we did 7 sets of hack squats and 1 set of like a burnout, so 8 total. Then we did 3 sets of the leg press, and then 4 sets of leg extensions, and then 4 sets of adductors. I believe that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Light sucks in here. Can't even see that at all. My chest is getting way more veinier. Maybe you guys can hear me too. I don't know if you guys can even see that well. Yeah, I'm liking so far how it's working out. Doing quads on Monday and then hamstrings on Friday. These also too, it's because they're getting leaner. I got way more veins just coming out everywhere. Like wrapping all the way around, even into like my hamstrings, all through here. It's pretty cool. My legs hold a lot of fat though, so it's like this has been like another area that I really haven't seen be this lean in a while. But the chest veins that are coming in up here, it's pretty damn cool. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. But all right, let's say tomorrow will be chest. So I'll do chest tomorrow. And that'll be it. I'll check you guys tomorrow.